Welcome back, everybody. Nick Palmer, owner of Valor Mortgage. And today I'm sitting down with Max Dewitt of the Steadfast Group at Realty One Group. And we are talking about contingency periods during the real estate transaction. So how you doing, Max?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, tell us a little bit about you, how you got into the real estate industry, and about Steadfast.
I failed out of medical school and got divorced and was in a pretty bad place. That's how I wound up in real estate.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
But it's been wonderful ever since. Totally love it. And kind of the best part about it is we get to work with people that we enjoy being around.
Okay.
Steadfast came about just when we started getting like friends of mine that were getting into real estate as well. And we kind of all just came together and made a group to work together. So it's not like your normal team where there's like one guy who's in charge and tells everybody what to do. We're really just kind of like a mini brokerage where we're a bunch of standalone agents and we enjoy vibing and working together and learning together, as we progress through all this craziness.
Nice. That's good. And kind of quickly, what do you feel sets you as an agent and then Steadfast as a group? What sets you apart from all the other agents and groups that are out there?
There's lots of awesome agents out there. There's lots of good groups out there.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I like is we're so client based, we're so client focused, and all of us have built our businesses off
Mm-hmm.
of just referrals and interpersonal relationships. And we're actually in an era right now in real estate where a lot of that is getting taken away with like a lot of the big iBuyers and things
Mm-hmm.
like that, where the individual touch is kind of being removed in some aspects of real estate.
Yeah.
But really everything that we've built, everything we've done in these last few years has all been centered on our clients, our people.
Okay.
Like that's kind of how we got where we are.
Yeah, for sure.
Just taking care of people.
Yeah, nice. Well, good. Like to hear that. And that's where I love about, and the lending aspect of it is just building those relationships and having that conversation with our clients, and just being transparent with them and like, okay, these are your options, but at the same time too, where do you guys see yourself in 5 years, 10 years, because depending on what that looks like, really I could help them say, hey, this is going to be the best way to structure your loan to put you in the best position, going forward. So that's cool. And I think that's one thing that, obviously the iBuyers or the online lenders really can't provide, clients and stuff like that. So
absolutely.
Good deal. Okay. So tell us about, so there's contingency periods during the real estate transaction that allows the buyer to back out and then obviously get their earnest money back. And so correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's 3 contingency periods. There might be a 4th you might tell me about, but can you go through those contingency periods and then just give us a brief discussion of or description of, what that contingency is and what it does?
Yeah. So the 3 big ones are going to be your buyer inspection contingency. Basically, the buyer has an opportunity to inspect the home.
Okay.
Standard, that's 10 days. A lot of times we're getting that cut back right now.
Yeah.
There's going to be an appraisal contingency as well.
Mm-hmm.
So again, we're seeing this appraisal contingency be waived on some purchases right now. So
Right.
It's a weird market.
Yeah.
But basically saying that buyer is not obligated to pay more than appraised value for a home unless they waive that contingency, remove that contingency.
Okay.
And then the last one is the most common one. There's a few other small ones in there, but
Is there?
Yeah. But the next one's going to be your financing contingency.
Okay.
Making sure that your buyer can actually qualify for the home.
Okay.
On a finance deal.
Yeah.
There's also contingency built around the seller property disclosures as well as the final walkthrough. So there are some other little things in there, but those are our 3 big ones.
Okay, nice. So the inspection period that has 10 days. So you obviously hire a home inspector, they inspect the property, and then you guys get the property inspection report, correct? And so at that time, they can, they can ask for repairs or ask for a credit, or if they're like, hey, look, this is just too much, they can just back out.
Yep.
Okay, nice.
That's exactly it. And right now in this market, we're not seeing a lot of repairs happening. Buyers are keeping it pretty simple.
Okay.
But yeah, the contract is built around protecting the buyer. And that's the biggest contingency that we rely on.
Okay. Now, do you recommend people waiving the inspection period or waiving any of them? I don't know if you can waive the finance contingency, but waiving the inspection and the appraisal. Like, do you recommend people doing that?
Not usually. I mean, most buyers simply can't.
Okay.
But there are some times where we've got buyers who are willing to take that risk and they'll do it. And when we're in a really competitive market, there are sometimes where like a selling agent, if we're representing a buyer, a selling agent will tell us like, hey, this is going to go a long ways on this house. We've got multiple offers, and the more certain that we can be that buyers are going to make it to the finish line, the more likely they are to sign off on an offer.
Yeah. Okay. And one thing too that, and I don't think you ever would, but you know, a lot of people are struggling with the comfortability of purchasing. You know, rates are up, home prices are up. You know, it's really stretching a lot of people, and they feel like, you know, it's like now or never, or they don't know if it's right for them. You know what I mean? You know, should people, you know, I mean, again, they're going to have that conversation with you. What I'm trying to get at is, should they, if they don't feel comfortable with it, and yes, you're getting pressure from the seller, there's multiple offers, they want to get into a house, all that stuff, you know, I mean, if they're not sure about it, or if they're just not comfortable with it, I mean, is it okay to not waive the inspection or the appraisal? And it is what it is.
Yeah. So one of the things that's kind of cool about our market is like the homes that are 10s and 11s are the ones where they get kind of wild, right? Like that, right?
Yeah.
Where there might be multiple buyers, and some buyers are willing to kind of go crazy, and they've got the funds to back it up and they can do it.
Yeah.
But what's cool about the market is like the homes that are 6, 7s, 8s, they're still good houses. They might need paint and carpet, those kind of things. And we can write a totally normal, a traditional deal on there.
Yeah.
Like this one that we have going right now.
Okay.
Actually has a contingent contract on it, meaning it's contingent upon the sale of another property.
Yeah.
And on some homes, we can't make deals like that.
Yeah.
But this one worked out really good, and everything came together good, and the contingent property's already closed, and buyers got funds in their account, and we'll close on this one next week.
Awesome.
So, yeah, things come together, and it's really just going to be a case by case. So even though like big picture, market's crazy, values are up, rates are up, all that, there's always going to be opportunities for buyers to get a home.
Yeah.
It's like if they only have their heart set on the house that everybody else wants, and they're a middle of the road buyer, might not score it, but you know, if they're okay with doing some paint and carpet, that kind of stuff, then they can get a great home.
Good deal. Good deal. Awesome. Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time, Max. Really do. And if you guys have any questions about looking at homes, or, you know, about the market itself, reach out to Max and his team. I've just really enjoyed working with them. Communication's on point, and you know, plenty of experience and expertise, you know, coming from Max and the Steadfast team and everything. So, all right, guys, till next week, you guys have a good weekend. If you guys have any questions about mortgage financing, please reach out to me. If you're looking this weekend and need to get pre-qualified, can get you guys pre-qualified in 5 to 10 minutes. You guys can click on the link below to fill out an application, and Max's information is below as well. So if you have any questions, reach out to him. So, all right, thanks, Max. Awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah, have a good one.